Welcome back, everyone. Until now, in this chapter, reflection, or let us say, in the chapter regarding light, we studied about reflection, we studied about the image formation in the concave mirrors, and also we studied about what are mirrors and all these things. So, today we will be studying about convex mirror. How are convex mirrors representing the formation of images? But before that, let me clear you some things. Let me clear you the mirror formula. First of all, we will be discussing about mirror formula. So what is mirror formula? Actually, in day to day life, when we study about the mirrors, first of all we have talked about three things, that is about the image distance, sorry, object distance, then we talked about the image distance, and also we talked about the focal length. So the relation between these three things is nothing but the mirror formula itself. The object distance, image distance, and focal length of a mirror, when they are correlated with each other, their relations in together are known as mirror formula itself. Then how is this distance described? So let us study that. Suppose if suppose there is the reciprocal of object distance, or let us call 1 by object distance plus 1 by image distance, okay, that is equal to 1 by focal length. So in short, we may write here as 1 by u plus 1 by v, which is equal to 1 by small f. So this is your mirror formula itself. 1 by u plus 1 by v is equal to 1 by f is the mirror formula itself. And why is this mirror formula used? This mirror formula is used to find, क्या क्या find करना है अभी हमें इसमें, we have to find out the object distance. Suppose that हमें object distance find out करना है जब if we are given image distance and focal length. ये दो देने के बाद हमें फाइंड आउट करना है ऑब्जेक्ट डिस्टेंस, या कभी कभार आप लोगों को फाइंड आउट करना होगा इमेज डिस्टेंस व्हेन यू आर गिवन ऑब्जेक्ट डिस्टेंस एंड द फोकल लेंथ. ये क्या है, आपका गिवन है. देन द थर्ड थिंग और फाइनल थिंग, लेट अस से यू आर फाइंडिंग द फोकल लेंथ इफ यू आर गिवन इमेज डिस्टेंस एंड द ऑब्जेक्ट डिस्टेंस इटसेल्फ. अगर ये दो डिस्टेंस गिवन है then you have to find out the focal length. So these are the three uses of mirror formula, and memorize one thing, that this formula is used for concave as well as convex mirrors. ये जो mirror formula है, it is used for both the mirrors, concave as well as convex. दोनों mirrors के लिए ये formula बहुत useful है, और let us say दोनों mirrors के लिए this is the common formula. So keeping in mind 1 by u plus 1 by v is equal to 1 by f, this is your mirror formula. Now let us talk about magnification. Magnification क्या है? Magnification, that we write with small m. In the last lectures, I think somewhere we had talked about the magnification, and we had said that for magnification you may write m is equal to height of the image upon height of the object. Then another one more thing we had told, that any mirror, if the image is in the upward direction, then it is positive, and if the image is downward direction, then it is negative. So the height of the object is obviously many of the times positive itself, okay. So for this, and the height of the image is maximum times negative itself. So the linear magnification produced by the convex mirror can be defined with the ratio of this height of the image to the height of the object itself, and finally when we are giving the significance, that would be minus v by u. So what is the significance of m there? We told that m is positive if the image, sorry, now let us talk about it. M, it is positive when the image is virtual and erect. If the image is virtual and erect, then only it is positive. And suppose that if the magnification is negative, it means that the image is real but it is inverted, it is not erect, it is inverted, okay. So then one more significance we can write it, considering it as mod. So what can we say about it? If suppose that your height of the image is equal to height of the object, then the magnification value is 1. Okay, if your height of the image is greater than height of the object, then magnification is greater than 1. But suppose if your height of the image is less than that of the height of the object, then your magnification is less than 1. These are the three cases of the magnification. So keep in mind these things. Okay, and remember, for both the mirrors as well as concave and convex, for both the mirrors the formula is, what is the formula here? Minus v by u is the formula itself. Okay, so hoping you are clear with it. So now let us start the similar topic of convex mirrors, the rules for obtaining images. About the uses of convex mirrors, or we shall talk about the convex mirror rules of obtaining images which are found by convex mirror. So first of all, while studying about the convex mirror itself, suppose we are here to talk about convex mirror. So there are two rules, basic rules. There are two basic rules for a convex mirror. So the rules for obtaining images which are formed by a convex mirror, we should know that how a convex mirror works. Firstly, we know, suppose that this is a convex mirror, the internal surface over here, this is the coated one, it is non-reflecting, and the outer surface is the reflecting surface. Okay, so then there is a center of curvature C, a line which passes through the center of curvature and joins the pole, that is principal axis, and somewhere there we can find out focus in between the pole and the center of curvature. So this is the basic principle of convex mirror. So what are the rules? Now let us talk about them. For talking about the rules, first of all, just first let me show a convex mirror, the line passing through it. Here we show pole. Okay. So as per the rule 1 in the concave mirror, we had a rule that incident ray is parallel to the principal axis. Here too, the incident ray is parallel to the principal axis. The ray which is falling on the mirror, that is incident ray, that is parallel to the principal axis. And that parallel ray reflects back somewhere. This parallel ray reflects back somewhere here. Okay. It may reflect in this manner. So this reflected ray is appearing here, but as we know that in convex mirror there are all the rays which are diverging rays. So if suppose we trace this path, if we trace this path towards the back side to know from where is it coming, from where the ray is arriving, so we get a point that is focus, that we get, that we come to know that that ray is passing through the focus itself. Okay, so the rule 1 is that the first rule for the convex mirror, that is when an incident ray is parallel to principal axis, to whom? To principal axis, then the reflected ray, this one, the reflected ray appears to be coming from focus, reflected ray coming from focus. Okay, in words you may write the wording that when incident ray is parallel to principal axis, the reflected ray appears to be coming from the focus. So now the rule 2 for this mirror, suppose that once again this is a convex mirror itself. Now in that convex mirror, let us show some points, that is center of curvature here, and this is the principal somewhere here, and somewhere it is focus. So according to the second rule, now second rule which was there in the concave mirror, that when the ray falls or moves towards the directly from some point on the mirror, then it reflects its original path if it is going through the center of curvature. So similar thing here, vice versa of that. Suppose when the incident ray moves towards the center of curvature, if suppose that this incident ray is moving towards the center of curvature, from here let us recall it. Suppose now this ray is moving towards the center of curvature. Okay, just imagine if we are tracing it in the backyard. So what we get, the next thing, that the same ray is reflected on that path, the same ray is reflected, or the path of that ray is the Similar one, the reflected retraces the path. The reflected ray can retrace the path. It means that incident ray and reflected ray both retrace each other's path. मतलब अगर समझो रे इंसिडेंट हो रहा है तो उसी पाथ से क्या होगा, वो फॉल बैक होगा. दिस इज आवर सेकंड रूल फॉर द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ ray diagrams over there. Okay, so now let us study few cases. A ray diagram for formation of images we have studied, but when the object is placed at different position तब क्या होता है, when is at different position. जैसा हम लोगों ने कॉन्केव मिरर में करके देखा था, वी हैड केप्ट द ऑब्जेक्ट्स एट डिफरेंट पोजिशन. सो फॉर हियर नाउ वी विल बी पुटिंग आवर ऑब्जेक्ट first. In the first case, that object is placed between the pole and infinity. Suppose that object is between pole and infinity. Okay, so how does it work? So the same thing we have to imagine. Suppose this is a concave mirror somewhere, convex mirror. This is the principal axis, the pole and the center of the curvature itself. So now using rule 1, that we are told, what are we told, that the the object is somewhere here between the pole and the infinity. So let us imagine that here's the object. Okay, this is the object itself, just imagine. So then when this ray falls, the ray falls from the point B of the object. This ray is parallel to the principal axis, it gets back reflected, we know. This reflected ray, if drawn backward, if the path is traced, it is coming from the focus, we know this one thing. Then the second thing, if another ray falls from the point B, which is directly passing through the center of curvature, suppose this is passing through the center of curvature here. So we know this ray reflects, or this ray traces back its original path. Original path को ये trace करता है. Okay, so now the thing is important thing which is over here. The point of intersection we get of the both rays is here at point B dash. Draw a perpendicular on B dash up to the principal axis, and let us give that point the name as A dash. So now if our object is our real object is AB, then our image is A dash and B dash. So let us say that the image is formed behind the mirror. This is the front area of the mirror. This is front portion and this is the back portion. So we can say that the image is formed behind the mirror between pole and the focus. Image कहाँ बनता है? Between pole and the focus. And how is the nature of the image? Nature of the image is not real, it is virtual. अगर front में होती तो that would be real, but it is in the back, so therefore it is virtual and it is erect. It is not inverted, it is erect, मतलब सीधी खड़ी है. Then second one more thing, that image is smaller as compared to object. Object or image को, object is greater than image. So therefore coming to the conclusion, यहाँ पे 3 conclusion we can tell. What are these 3 conclusions? That the image is behind the mirror. Image is behind the mirror and it is between pole and the focus itself. Then the second thing, image is virtual and erect. देखो आप लोगों को दिखता होगा, image is virtual and it is erect. And the second thing, that is the image is smaller in size. Image is smaller in size, मतलब image diminish हो रहा है. So then we can say that if the image is being diminished over there, then the magnification is less than 1. Okay, so now sign conventions. As we know that it is a convex mirror. The convex mirror के left side में जो होता है that is all negative, and जो right side में होता है that is all positive for a convex mirror. So therefore our object distance is negative, then image distance V is positive, Then the focal length, it is on the right side, therefore it is also positive. Height of the object, that is in the upward direction, so therefore it is positive. Height of the image, that is also in the upward direction, so it is positive. And the magnification, that is hi upon ho, it means that it is also positive. So this was about the case 1. So now let us talk about case 2. What is case 2? When object is placed at infinity, object is at infinity. We don't know where the exact object is. It may be somewhere at the infinity. How can we say that object is at infinity? We know that suppose this is a convex mirror here given, and somewhere here this is the principal axis, and somewhere the object is. We don't know exact place. We can consider that suppose this is the object which is somewhere at a particular place, we don't know about it. So how does it work? Let us see now. So just suppose the same thing. Here we have to take first of all a convex mirror, and on that convex mirror we will be showing our regular points, that is pole, then somewhere here center of curvature, and somewhere at the middle between the focus and the between the pole and the center of curvature the focus lies. So now using the rules, the rule 1, which we can say the incident ray falling on it comes from any kind of object. Suppose let us imagine over here, from here the ray is falling, okay, from here the ray is falling. So when this ray is falling, the incident ray from point B, the incident ray falls on the mirror at point D. As we all know that when this point or when this ray falls on the mirror, it is going to pass through the center of curvature, and as it is going to pass through the center of curvature, it retraces its own path. ये क्या करेगा? इसका पुराना वाला जो path है as it is trace back करेगा. Okay, so we can say that ray dB is retracing its path. Then the second thing we can say, using another rule, when the incident ray falls at an angle on the on the pole itself. Suppose that this is the ray which is falling at the pole, it gets back reflected with the same angle. Same angle से इसका क्या होगा? Reflection होगा. It means angle of incidence and angle of reflection क्या होगी? इसके दोनों same होंगे. Okay, बट नाउ इफ वी रिट्रेस दिस, इस रे को अगर हम रिट्रेस करते हैं, देन वी गेट अ पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन समवेयर, एंड इफ वी ड्रॉ अ नॉर्मल परपेंडिकुलर फ्रॉम इट, इट फॉल्स ऑन द फोकस. कहाँ गिरेगा? ये फोकस पे गिरेगा. देन दिस पॉइंट्स आर नोन एज ए डैश एंड बी डैश. सो वी कैन क्लियरली से दैट दिस रे डी बी एंड रे पी एम both are diverging. If we produce them backwards, then the ray appears to meet at a point B dash. ray कहाँ पे मिलेंगी? They will be meeting at the point B dash here. यहाँ पे इनका intersection होगा, and therefore the image A dash and B dash is formed. Okay, so now we can say the location of the image is behind the mirror. Again we can say the image is virtual and erect, and image is highly diminished, because यहाँ पे कितने height की image है, we don't know exactly the height of the image. It may be much larger, लेकिन यहाँ पे जो image मिल रहा है compared to it is very smaller, very very minor. Okay, so अभी let us come to the conclusion. The conclusion is that the image formation takes place behind the mirror. Image formation behind mirror at point F or at focus. And the second thing, this image is virtual, it is erect, and another one more thing, it is highly diminished. It means the magnification might be very very less than 1. So now coming to the point about the sign conventions, बताया था convex mirror है तो object distance always negative, image distance always positive, focal length would be always positive, height of the object that is always positive, height of the image that must be positive, and then magnification that is hi upon ho, मतलब दोनों height का ratio अगर ले हम तो that is also positive. Okay, so this was all about the two cases only for the convex mirror. So now regarding the position of the object, regarding the size, nature and image formed by a convex mirror, let us talk. If the position of the object is at infinity, अगर पोजीशन एट इन्फिनिटी है तो इमेज फॉर्मेशन कहाँ पे होगा? इमेज फॉर्मेशन टेक्स प्लेस एट फोकस. देन साइज ऑफ द इमेज कैसा होगा? इट वुड बी हाईली डिमिनिश्ड. एंड नेचर कैसा होगा? नेचर ऑफ दैट इमेज दैट वुड बी वर्चुअल एंड इरेक्ट. देन सेकंड थिंग, इफ इट इज बिटवीन इन्फिनिटी एंड पोल, इन्फिनिटी और पोल के बीच में अगर ऑब्जेक्ट होगा, देन द इमेज विल लाई बिटवीन पोल एंड द फोकस, इन दोनों के बीच में इमेज होगा बिहाइंड द मिरर. देन द सेकंड थिंग, द साइज ऑफ द इमेज इज डिमिनिश्ड, मतलब इट इज लेस देन its actual height, and then it is virtual and erect. So this was about the position, size and image. Now, so in short, now let us talk about the uses of convex mirror. In convex mirrors का use कहाँ पे होता है? As we know that these convex mirrors are used as reflector in street light. ये रिफ्लेक्टर का काम करते हैं. So they are used in street light. जो सोलर लैम्प्स वगैरह होते हैं हमारे पास, या स्ट्रीट लाइट्स जो लगे हुए होते हैं महावितरण के, on that this is used. Because this mirror diverges the light falling on it and illuminates a larger area. बहुत बड़े एरिया पे ये कवर करता है. मान लो ये स्ट्रीट लाइट है, स्ट्रीट लाइट से क्या होगा? ये जो मिरर यहाँ पे यूज किया जाता है, इट कवर्स अ मैक्सिमम पोर्शन ऑफ एरिया. बहुत बड़ा एरिया ये स्पैन कवर करता है लाइट का. ओके, सो द सेकंड थिंग, लेट अस कॉल द सेकंड यूज ऑफ इट, दैट इज कॉन्वेक्स मिरर इज यूज्ड इन रियर व्यू मिरर. गाड़ियों में यूज किया जाता है रियर व्यू मिरर के लिए. बिकॉज इट प्रोड्यूसेस इरेक्ट इमेज ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, आपके सामने एज इट इज ऑब्जेक्ट की इमेज खड़ा करता है. देन द सेकंड थिंग, दैट द साइज ऑफ द इमेज फॉर्म्ड इज स्मॉलर, देयरफॉर इट हैज़ वाइड व्यू ऑफ कवरेज. मान लो कि सपोज पीछे से गाड़ियाँ आ रही है, इट हैज़ अ वाइड व्यू, स्मॉलर स्मॉलर दिखता है सब कुछ. मैग्निफिकेशन कैसा है? लेस दैन 1, और वी कैन से इट इज़ हाईली डिमिनिश्ड. तो उस वजह से इट विल कवर अ मैक्सिमम वाइड रोड, मतलब पीछे का बहुत कुछ दिखेगा. And the images which are formed, they are always between the pole and the focus, therefore it is used in the let us say rear view mirror itself. And also convex mirror is used as a security mirror also. इसका हम security purpose से भी use किया करते हैं. Then the second thing which we want to talk about, the conclusions, we can say that the object distance for the convex mirror is always negative. Then the image distance for a convex mirror is always positive. The focal length for a convex mirror is always positive. Height of the object is always positive. Height of the image is always positive for a convex mirror. Then we can say that magnification too is always positive. Okay. And on the other hand, we can also further add there that the image which is formed in there, that is always virtual and erect. Image is always virtual and erect, and it is always behind the mirror. और इमेज इज नेवर फॉर्म्ड बियॉन्ड फोकस, कभी भी इमेज फोकस के बियॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन नहीं होता है. एंड जस्ट कीप इन माइंड दैट विजुअलाइजेशन ऑफ द इमेज जो होता है, दैट इज व्हेन द ऑब्जेक्ट मूव्स फ्रॉम कॉन्वेक्स मिरर, द इमेज आल्सो मूव्स अवे फ्रॉम द कॉन्वेक्स मिरर. ओके, सो दीज आर द थिंग्स विच वी वांटेड टू स्टडी इन कॉन्वेक्स मिरर, and we have finished properly our concave as well as convex mirror and the reflection through it. So in the upcoming session we would be studying about the spherical mirrors. Now onwards we will be studying about the spherical mirrors, or we can say that we would be talking about some important aspects and some important things of refraction too, because ये हुआ हमारा reflection. अभी refraction कैसा होता है ये we will study in the tomorrow's lecture. Hope have a nice day. Bye bye.